Hello everyone, Lucoshi here and welcome to our new UCZ series. Set in Japan, the zoo is called Shiojiri no heiwa, and it will be more of a Japanese garden style thing than a regular zoo. And as you can see, we are set in the mountains. I made this cliff side thingy, a passageway leading up to the gate of our garden slash zoo slash park slash something. Which I think is pretty cool. It gives a nice atmosphere to the beginning of the park instantly, and it's just something different. Something other than a standard flat entrance, which I like. It's not the most accessible garden in the world, but it shouldn't be. It's good to give us a little bit of a challenge. We'll probably make a bigger entrance somewhere if we ever do grow into a bigger zoo, as opposed to Dierenpark Bodenhof. Now, the thing with this zoo is, it should have been uploaded a month ago. It should have been finished a month ago, but I only finished it just now, because inspiration has been, oh god, just non-existent. It's been, yeah, it's hard. Finding motivation and inspiration for stuff in general for me. I'm not good at it. But I finally got a little spark of motivation for the park and finished it. Or at least for this episode. Because in this episode we are still only having one exhibit for the 3 animals we have at the moment, 3 species. Now, for those who don't know, this is part of UCZ Season 2, the new season of the UCZ, because the old season with Dierenpark Bodenhof and the Zoo to be Bossentuinen, that project has stopped. It has been sadly it has been deleted, but oh well, we have season 2 now, and there are other projects popping up as well, so at least UCZ season 1 sparks lots of creativity, and the idea of multiplayer to Tycoon has spread among the community, which is great, which was one of the goals of UCZ season 1. But for UCZ season 2, I am at least the founder. I'm not really in charge, because we're all in charge in season 2. All of the members together are trying to make it work, but it is a little bit in a stalemate at the moment, because lots of people have lost their motivation and inspiration, but that's just how these games go. It will come back. And yeah, of course, UCZ Season 1 also lasted for like a year, so it's completely fair to lose motivation after almost a year. But hopefully people can find it back. Hopefully I can find it back. I'm glad that I at least have finally got a start on the zoo, because that's almost always the hardest part to do. But I should start talking about what I'm building actually. So, as you can see, we have lots of objects which you probably don't recognize. It's because I've almost all made them by myself. The rocks, the trees, the bushes, and of course the Japanese building set is all made by me, mostly. Most of them have bases from in-game stuff, and some textures from other designers. So, yeah, it's it's just something new, because that's what I wanted for this zoo. I wanted to have trees which actually look like trees. I wanted branches and logs and stuff sticking out, and just have overhanging branches, because that's something I'm really missing in Tycoon. And it's something which Japanese gardens seem to do a lot, and it's something I want to do in general. And the rocks are also a really cool thing, because they are one object, but they have like 50 different combinations of models and sizes and textures, so you can really easily create very interesting rock formations, which is cool. This mod pack will be in the description of this video, and my general Tycoon mod pack, which is kind of the community mod pack we are creating in the UCZ server, will also be in the description. So yeah, we are aiming to have everyone have the same mod pack, so we can share zoos and actually open them without having error messages and stuff, because that would be really cool. But it's just a start, so if anyone wants to see what mods I have, go look over there. It's everything I have installed. And it's everything that's also needed for Peña Blanca, so if that save ever gets out, you can go on there as well. And on this one, of course. So, in the park itself, so far we are only building this, presumably a tea house, with a exhibit attached to it for our single Scarlet Macaw. And then next episode we'll make an exhibit for a group of 5 red-eared sliders and our 2 axolotls. So yeah, we are starting out really, really small, as opposed to the other season where we had aardvarks and hyenas by episode 8. We'll be going at a much slower pace. And perhaps we'll be a little bit more story-driven, because that's something I absolutely did not do in the previous season, and I haven't been doing in this episode either, but this is more of an introduction episode. So we're not really role-playing as stuff yet, because there was nothing to roleplay in, because nothing had been built so far. But now it has. We at least have a bit of a start. Yeah. It's, I like making new stuff, different stuff. Just stuff someone has not seen before in the game. And that's what I was aiming for with this zoo, because I had seen other Japanese stuff like Sume Animal Park by Emmy, and the Chinese Garden by Emmanuel, by Tycoon 15, which is really cool. And I wanted to kind of do the same, but have it on a bit of a smaller scale with the roofs and stuff. So that's why I started making my own objects, which led me to making way more objects and even more objects. And yeah, it was a lot of work, but I like it. You can actually see me making the roofs in one of my live streams over here on the channel, which I've stopped doing, by the way, because I can see how they are extremely annoying to just get live streams popping up every day if you don't want them. So I'm now moving over to Twitch. So if you want to watch my live streams of anything I do, really, I barely do Tycoon because I don't really have motivation, and if I want to do Tycoon, I want it to be relaxed, and I want the recordings to be smooth, so I don't want a webcam and a chat in there. But yeah, also in the description, my Twitch link. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm loving it so far. See you next time. Goodbye.